Okay. I've known these two rascals for a very long time. Donald Jackson, Brian Orser, both world champions. I want you to take me back in time, Brian Orser, to a young Brian Orser, a younger Donald Jackson, when you first met.
That was fun. I think Don probably remembers this too. Is we had our annual skating club carnival in the Midland Skating Club, which is where I came from. And Don was our guest skater, and I was, I think, around 8 or 9 years old, and I was doing my first solo in that carnival. I was the pilot for our trip around the world. And Don was our guest skater, and so we got to share the ice together on a practice. And I remember just kind of like, just being in awe of his skating and his jumps and all that stuff. And then I was, you know, I kind of went into show-off mode and started showing off for him a little bit. And there was a point where Don had spoken to my parents, and it was probably some social thing that they were doing after the carnival, and just said, you know what, your son has some talent, and you know, maybe you should, you know, think about pursuing this and get some lessons. And that's really how it all started for me. Pretty good advice coming from someone who knows. Thanks, Don.
Well, he came up and he said, Don, look at my axle.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it was good.
And the rest is history.
The rest is history.
The rest is history. Right?
All right, now from you told me that one of your all-time favorite programs was done by this man, and Somewhere in Time. Can you tell me a little bit about why that touched you?
Well, because it was covering the school. You started off with doing the school figures, and the whole story was, well, it was about the school figures and how they developed skating, and then he went right through the whole thing and came back and finished his program with the school figure. I thought it was well done. I wish you would do it again. But
that's not
if you don't have it, if you have it on tape, it would be great.
Yeah, I enjoyed that program.
That was good.
And the cool thing too, I'm really flattered that he remembered that program, because it was something I did well into my professional years. You know, there are a lot of people mention different programs, whether it was CATS or my Olympic program or whatever, but this was a special one, and it was.
I was impressed. It was really good. Me too. Very good.
Thank you.
YouTube, everybody. Brian Orser, Somewhere in Time. That's what you want to do. So moving forward, we're talking about Worlds and Nice, 25 years ago and 50 years ago, respectively. 2 world champions representing Canada. This year in Nice, another Canadian on top of the podium, Patrick Chan. I want one comment about Patrick Chan and one piece of advice from each of you.
Wow. Well. Who wants to go first? You want to go first?
Maybe I better, because you might take my idea.
Exactly.
No, I would say that Patrick just has to go out there and just skate like he's skating in his practice sessions. That's because his practice sessions, from what I've seen, have been very, very good. Just go out there, do that, and then let the cards fall where they may. You know, because we can't control the judges, and we can have good days and we can have bad days. So just take it day by day and competition by competition, and hopefully he'll make it right through to the Olympics. That's what we're looking for.
Wonderful. What about you?
Well, Patrick is a skater's skater. He's admired by all of his peers.
Right.
And I think he has to approach this like it's his first time winning. So it's not about going out and defending it, because that means you're looking back. I think he has to keep looking forward, keep reinventing himself. He loves to skate. He loves to push the envelope. And that's what he has to just continue to do.
Wow, what a thrill for me to be standing between 2 Canadian skating icons, Don Jackson, Brian Orser. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Our pleasure.
Thank you, our pleasure.